This is Nilus Mattive for Money and Markets TV. Lawmakers are now discussing alterations to Social Security as part of the ongoing negotiations over the debt ceiling. I've gotten a lot of questions about how these talks could play out and what it means for you. So let's jump right in with the biggest question. What will happen to current Social Security recipients if an agreement isn't reached in time? Put simply, their checks may not go out. President Obama has already said as much to the major media outlets, and he warned that it wouldn't just be Social Security that's in danger, but also programs that cover veterans, the disabled, and other groups. Considering that 2 out of every $10 going into U.S. consumers' pockets right now come from government programs, you can see just how catastrophic this situation could become, both on an individual level and in the economic big picture. Which brings me to another important question. What's all this talk about a new way of calculating inflation for Social Security recipients? Well, before getting into the change being considered, let me explain the current method of calculating inflation, which was adopted in 1972. It uses the change in the Consumer Price Index, or CPI. This measure doesn't factor in federal, state, or local taxes, even though they are probably sucking away a lot of your income. Nor does it take into account that property taxes have increased substantially for many homeowners over the last decade. But the biggest way in which CPI falls short of real-life conditions is its use of product substitution. It assumes that if corn gets too expensive, you'll just switch to carrots. So the government stops tracking corn and starts tracking carrots. But the new method for calculating inflation, called change CPI, would only exacerbate this problem because it's based on even more product substitution. This is one of the ways that lawmakers may try to reduce Social Security payouts. But the thing about tinkering with cost of living adjustments is that since they're applied each and every year, consistently lower increases actually create larger and larger benefit reductions over time. In addition, remember that the CPI is used to calculate increases in all kinds of government matters, including federal workers' retirement benefits as well as income taxes. So this change could be a very big deal. Which brings me to another question. Is a cost of living adjustment the only change we could see in Social Security in the near term? A week ago, I probably would have said yes. But now it seems that other ideas are also on the table, including creating a commission to review all entitlement programs and making further changes, applying means testing that would reduce or eliminate benefits for higher income recipients, and further raising the national retirement age. Groups like the AARP have already made their opposition to these measures known. But I think the most important question you have to ask yourself right now is, am I doing everything I can to insulate my own retirement from this mess? Realistically, letters to your representatives aren't going to do much to change their minds. So I think your best bet is to focus on the things you can control. One of them is your personal budget. There are always creative new ways to trim expenses or save additional money. You can also control how you invest your personal nest egg with an eye toward achieving the best combination of safety and growth. Whatever you do, however, please do not just bury your head in the sand like the vast majority of Americans. Because whether we like it or not, it's looking more and more certain that the old retirement standbys are going to undergo some serious changes in the near future. I'm Nilus Mattive for Money and Markets TV. Thanks for watching.